right.
Rock of Ages. Thank you. And
I'm Stephen B. Martin, and I'm an artist, it says here. I think it's important to create, like the way Paul is creating this series. You know, I think it's important to create, however it is. So I've written a bunch of songs. About 30 of them have been recorded, and the rest of them I just threw out because they weren't good enough. I have lots of tattoos. Yeah, I have tattoos that mean stuff. I'm a Pisces, so I have a Pisces yin yang. I have Scorpio rising, so I have a scorpion on my back, and I have a Cancer moon, so I have a crab on my left shoulder, and I got a bunch of other stuff too. Tattoos, poor man's art. I play harmonica. I play harmonica. A lot of people say they play harmonica, but they just kind of play harmonica. Not to sound arrogant, but I've been doing it for 70 years, so I kind of learned how. Bands. I've been in a ton of bands. There was a band called Congress Alley, and then Congress Alley became Orpheus too, and I joined the band as a performer on the fourth album, and eventually Orpheus recorded 16 of my original songs, and the others recorded by other people. So a member of Orpheus. Then I was in a little band called Arcadia, and we did a little trip up through New York and up over the Great Lakes and down in Flint, Michigan, and back again, and that was fun. We were Bob Denton and I. Bob is otherwise known. I forgot what he's otherwise known as.
Pretty boy?
No, Bear.
Bear.
Something Bear. Honey Bear.
Yeah.
Honey Bear Denton. And we were hiking across the bridge to Canada, the place up north. And we just hiked across there with our packs, and we got to the guy with the uniform, and he found a little 2-inch report in the bottom of my pack that I didn't even know was there. And you can't bring that into Canada, so we had to walk back across the bridge. And,
what's a report?
huh?
What is that?
Oh, it's a little firecracker. It's the smallest firecracker.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so we walked back to Flint, and we got into Honey Bear's car and drove across, and they let us in, even though there was a rifle hidden under the floorboards. So, yeah. And then a bunch of other bands, like Orpheus Reborn. We did that from 2002 to 2004. And most recently, Stephen and the Snake, where I played as a duo with Eric the Snake Gullickson. Oh, I played in a bunch of San Francisco bands, Charles Biscuit Band, Rebecca West, Rescue, and a bunch of stuff. So I've been playing all my life, and I don't much play anymore. Because I'm old, and I got arthritis, and the thrill is gone. After 70 years on the stage, you just kind of had enough, So I'm writing now and producing, and Woodstock. Oh, that's a hairy one. My girlfriend and I drove to Woodstock to be at Woodstock, and we stopped at Tim Hardin's house. Tim and I were friends, and we were both heroin addicts. And he lived in a beautiful log cabin in the woods in Woodstock. And we got there, and we were going to spend the night and go in the next day. And he says to me, "You ever done methadone?" And I said, "Well, I know, I haven't." And he had little bottles of methadone. He used to get a month's supply of methadone from 3 different doctors in 3 different countries every month. So he abused the hell out of it. And so I had some, and we went up on the roof to watch the sunset and conked out and didn't wake up till the next morning. And they had come to pick up Tim to play, and they couldn't find us. So it was the next day that Tim got on stage at Woodstock and famously fell off the stage. Stories? You want stories? I got stories. The Catbird Cafe, I co-founded that with Greg Mertz at the New England Wildlife Center. And now I take my clothes off. That was in '06, and it's been going ever since. This is the Wildlife Center Caduceus. And then COVID hit, and so we couldn't do it live anymore. So we started doing it virtually online. And we're still doing it. And we're going on 19 years as of January 6th. And the thing I like better about doing it virtually is that we can just do it at home, don't have to wear pants. And we don't have to go out, don't have to schlep around equipment or anything. And we get to people from all over the world, which you don't do when you're in your neighborhood coffee house.
When is the Catbird?
Oh, the Catbird is held every Saturday night at 6 o'clock, and we convene at about 5:45 to do 15 minutes of chat. And then everybody gets 2 songs or 10 minutes if they're poets. Anything else?
Want to sign up? How do they find out?
Kathy, how are people going to sign up?
We'll put the link.
Okay.
We'll put a link in the video.
All right. You
But
just
the
look.
point is, it's an open mic.
It is an open mic.
Yeah.
Inspiration. I find inspiration everywhere. I haven't written a song in months, but that's okay too. I'm inspired when I see people like Paul who are creating in one way or another. I think that's the most important thing we can do is create and be good to each other. What else you got there? Kathy's holding flashcards for me. Venues. Well, he played every dive in San Francisco and every dive in Worcester, which is where most of the members of Orpheus are from, rather than Boston. Played at the Cafe Calabria when that was here in Hull. That was a kind of nice little coffee house. I played a lot of coffee houses, a lot of colleges over the years, from one coast to the other.
You've played at the C Note.
I have played at the C Note. Regrets, sure. I have regrets. I think everybody has regrets. I've left a trail of broken hearts.
Jesus.
And I'm sorry. I regret the 2 years that I spent shooting heroin, and I dried out in 1971 in Worcester County Jail and haven't touched it since.
Good.
Those are about my only regrets. Memories, I have none. I can't remember a damn thing. I have to stop myself in the middle of the sentence and ask people, what did I just say? Because I wasn't listening. But, really, I have lots of memories, lots of beautiful people, lots of a-holes, because that's the way it is in life. And I've been in Hull since right before the No Name storm, and it's been the most lovely part of my life. I got married to a beautiful, thoughtful, helpful, kind woman, and who has saved my life more than once, and met a lot of cool people, and I can be myself in this windy little peninsula. Thumper. That was my nickname when I was a little kid. And it's also the name of my first book, which is out now, and you can get it anywhere online. And it is sort of a memoir of my childhood in Worcester. You know, I lived in a shattered home. My mother had MS, and my father never wanted kids, and so he resented me. So I grew up hard in Worcester. Worcester's a tough town, and you had to carry around brass knuckles and switchblades and stuff like that. And you were lucky to get through that. I'm telling you everything. Is this what you want to hear?
Yeah.
Okay. Advice? Get over yourself. That'd be my major advice to folks. You know, be kind to each other. Be nice to each other. It's the most important thing. You know, keep your ego out of the equation. That's hard to do, but the longer you try it, the easier it gets. Once again, I'm Stephen B. Martin, and this is Rock and Talk.
Close enough.
Hey, the kids are playing, look, the kids are playing.